Okay, so this is just to show you how random this is. So I'm just going to wait with my sage a little bit. Allow people to come in. Hi. Hi, MK. How are you? So good to have you. How's your solstice holiday season going? Are you here or is it someone else? MK, if you're here, say hi again. Tell me how you're feeling. I'm doing this sudden live stream. Good, thanks. How are you? Good, I purge. Yes. Yes, first, thank you for asking me how I'm doing. I'm doing great. This, what you just said, the purging thing, that's exactly why I'm doing this. I get the feeling that like any holiday season, hello to whomever just joined, say hi. So holiday seasons can be rough. You know, 'tis the season to be jolly. It's what we expect. It's what we're expected to be happy, right? But then for those of us who are not close to family, who are not necessarily feeling all up and about, this could be a very, very tough time, right? So I guess I just wanted to come up and give some messages and guidance if anyone needs some reassurance or advice. MK, do you have a question? If you want, I can pull a card for you. Let me know. I'm going to take out a card for this generally. And then if anyone has a question, you can write it down. I'm going to see what happens. So as I'm shuffling and waiting for you guys, I'm going to say some things. Oh, I just want to be happy moving forward. Been dealing with truth only and only allowing that in my life. Yeah, good luck with that. That's difficult, right? So when we only allow truth in our life, which is great and honorable and very important and actually extremely important, but also very brave, because that means we're going to have to let go of whatever it is that isn't truthful in our life, right? And then we have to shed away people and behaviors and friendships and things we thought we wanted or things we thought loved us or are truthful. We have to say goodbye to all these things, and that hurts. Yep. Yeah. Change is not easy, especially the type of change that we're all going through right now. For those of you who just joined, hello, welcome to the Existential Shift. This is very random. I didn't say that I'm going to do this live. The reason I'm doing this live is because I started going into, hello Ashley, hi, welcome. So happy you're joining. MK says, but I can't go backwards. No, you shouldn't be going backwards. Hi, Mariana. Okay, so I'm going to let people join. I'm going to say hi to you guys. Tell me how you guys are feeling. I'm doing this because I went into the fields. And I was like, well, it's holiday season. How many people throughout the world are currently in their fields, not very jolly, as 'tis the season, allegedly, and need to know that they're not alone in this. I'm always emotional at moons. What's your moon sign? What's your sun, moon, and rising? Mariana and Ashley, tell me as well. Mm. Let's see, Ashley, I'm feeling pretty stable. Scorpio. Look at those Scorpios. They're like, I'm good. Aqua Sun, Gemini Moon, Leo Rising. And Mariana is Taurus and Libra. No water so far. So the only water sign in the house, Scorpio, is feeling stable. Interesting. So, okay. Let me just clear why I'm doing this. This is hard for me because I'm basically putting myself in the same situation where everyone is being challenged with. MK also have a lot of Scorpio. Okay. So I've been going through the fields. It's the holiday season because of the way I live my life, and pretty much more than a decade. I tend in the holiday season to be either far away geographically from those I love most, or really and reminiscing and thinking about those that I've lost. So holiday season, Metatron, hey, thank you. Hi, beautiful. Thank you, Metatron. So the holiday season tends to be sometimes not the happiest for me. It's sometimes lonely. It's sometimes super emotional. It brings up everything that I managed to suppress throughout the year, focusing on work and life. Cancer moon rising in Taurus. Sorry. Okay, Cancer. Hi. Your moon is in Cancer now. Happy full moon in Cancer, Miss Cancer Moon. Ooh, that's heavy. Okay. And I realized that as the existential shift, as Morgane, that I post, videos monthly, and I know some of you look at me for either inspiration or guidance, and then I imagine if you're feeling similarly right now, either lonely or upset or just not so jolly, then maybe knowing that you're not alone in this feeling can give a sense of, I don't know, in Hebrew you say tzarat rabim chatzei nechama. So when you're not alone in something, it's a half comfort when other people are going through the same thing with you. And I want to talk a little bit about this full moon. I'm feeling calm but letting a lot go. Good, MK, that's great. It's nice to hear. So the way I'm feeling and kind of observing this solstice, full moon, holiday season, end of year 2018, we are changing a lot. We are shedding a lot of layers, a lot of karmic ties, a lot of past behaviors. Old habits die hard. So if we didn't let them go before now, then it's literally dying very hard. And transformation, it always sounds majestic. The phoenix rising from the ashes. But we sometimes forget that in order to rise from the ashes, we need to burn first. And how painful does that sound to you? And butterflies, when they're in their cocoon, kind of shape-shifting from a caterpillar into a butterfly, a lot of people imagine that they just have, oh, it's hell, I've been through a ton. Yeah. So a lot of people just imagine, like, allegedly that the wings, they just kind of grow out of the caterpillar. That's not the case. The caterpillar inside of its cocoon is literally dissolving, melting down to its molecular structure. It's becoming like this mercurial goo of atoms and it's shapeless. So imagine your entire bones and skin and veins and everything melts down to a puddle of atoms and then restructures itself into a butterfly. So when we go through this type of transformation, I mean, there's a reason why this caterpillar is in a cocoon, right? We are so gentle. We lose our skin, we lose our defense mechanism, we lose our physical boundaries, and we are so delicate and so gentle and so prone to get hurt. And nothing, not even a grain of sand, can go inside this molecular dissolvement, because then it will interfere with the restructuring, right? The DNA needs to remain pure and untouched, and just the shape needs to transform. So it's in that cocoon, and it's so protected and so safe. It can't touch the world. It's like when a snake sheds its skin, his flesh is so soft and pink and delicate, so it needs to really protect himself. So I'm kind of feeling that this December is kind of that for us, when we are finally shed it all, everything that we've got rid of or cleared or learned or transmuted in the past year or years. And now that we are finally able to restructure ourselves, we are in this state of molecular goo. Like, it's just super delicate. So if you are prone to moods and confusion and ups and downs, in and outs, I want you to remember this analogy, and I want you to know that you're not alone. We're going through this as a collective, some more than others. Those of us who are conscious and aware and, do the work, we're feeling it even more. Yes, that's me, Mariana. I'm happier. Okay, goo, yeah. Purge, purge, purge. Love till the lone wolves. Yeah, we're purging. And there's a reason why we need to take our distance a little bit from the world, and we feel a little bit alone or lonely. It's not because there's something wrong with us. It's not because we're screwed and meant to be alone forever. It's because it's just we are so delicate right now. So we're putting ourselves inside that cocoon, right? To protect ourselves while we are shifting. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, first of all, it's a calling. Yeah, for some of us it is. Be very patient with yourself. Be very non-judgmental. Be very accepting. Allow yourself to be confused. Most of us live in this modern world. We are active creature. We are taught to be always active and always in action and always, get up, and if we fall down, to get up. So we criticize ourselves, but this is a time where you should allow yourself to be confused, and allow yourself to be moody, and allow yourself to be in the feels, because this is just your psychology and your subconscious and your core being restructuring itself. It's very wavy. It's very elusive and amorphic and esoteric and confusing, and you don't have to understand it. You don't have to put it in a structure in a mind frame of what this means. What am I going through? Who am I? What am I? I mean, it's good to have these thoughts, but just allow yourself to jump from one thought to another, from one emotion to another. I am moody this week a lot. That's okay. I mean, if you guys feel like you need to take a little bit of distance from people in your life, or just really be super discerning and accurate with whom you allow into your sphere at this time, who you're communicating with, whom you're sharing things with. If you have the slightest doubts, if you feel uncomfortable in an environment, if you not sure if you're accepted or cherished or loved as you are, with no judgment, then it's okay to say no. It's okay to not go to that party. It's okay to not go to that gathering. Yeah, I have cut out anything unclear or anything negative. Good. It's very difficult to do what you're doing, because this means sometimes staying really alone, or feeling like from a place of having a lot of friends or people around us, to suddenly being like, well, did I ever have these people for real? If now I don't feel like it's real, it's painful, and it's okay if it hurts. Okay. But I want you to remember that what you're doing now is part of the evolution of the collective. It is very, very guided by spirit. It is very guided by your higher self. This whole purging thing, if you're crying, if you're upset, if you're confused, it's okay. For those of you who are far away from your families in this holiday season, or hi Alana, hello our friend, hello, hello, glad to have you. So for those of you who are feeling a little bit off or not belong, it's because your soul is now helping you rebuild yourself into a place where you will, be feeling belonged, and you will feel accurate in. A good thing about this, anyone who survives this time frame in your life, that shows that they're a true person in your life. Allow yourself to really feel and listen to your intuition and your instincts. Those who will remain with you by after January, after the eclipses, let's say by the end of January, of course there are no certainties and everything can sometimes be temporary, but for now, for the next chapter, for the next book, for the next movie of your life, you can trust them. People who weren't suitable, who weren't good for you, are not in the frame, are not in the picture right now. So if you're upset or sad about someone who's no longer with you, either a breakup or a fallout, if you don't make amends at this time and you remain feeling better without them in your life afterwards, then listen to that. It's okay, no judgment. For me, this is a very difficult holiday season. This is the first holiday in 10 years that I don't have my Ollie with me, my Oliver, my dog. For those of you who don't know, he's my fur baby. And last month I lost him to cancer. It was pretty brutal. And so Hanukkah now and Christmas and the Solstice and all that jazz and New Year's are without him. And it's very, very challenging for me. So as I was going through this dark night of the soul in the past month, as I was going through this lonely holiday season, I kept thinking about you guys, and thank you, MK. I kept thinking about you guys and how must you be feeling right now? I mean, everybody's going through this in one way or another. I don't own pain. None of us do. If you think you're the victim of the world, you should know you're not. Because you may be as well, but other people around you are going through it. Metatron, I'm so proud of you, Morgane. I don't know how you can even do readings after losing your boy. I don't know how I can either. You know what? It's you guys. I'll be honest with you. It's you guys, because I know out there are people, people wrote me and commented and emailed and were like, where's our reading? How are you? Are you okay? And come back. And in the first month, I didn't do readings. I skipped the readings for December. I couldn't. I felt like I can't. I felt like the messages that I will give will not be benevolent. So I waited it. And that was me allowing myself to grieve and accepting what I'm going through and not trying to push something that can't be pushed. Certain things are stronger than us. The moon and the tides are stronger than us. And we are like 70-80% made of water. So if the moon changed the tides in the ocean, it most definitely does change the tides in us. So life circumstances can really, really, really affect us. The tides can really affect us. Now, I'm not saying allow yourself to dwell forever, get up at one point, but you have to also allow yourself to digest and feel and, know that it's okay and that it's natural. The body needs sleep. The phone needs a recharge. The psyche needs healing. Champagne C, I love your videos and you. Thanks for sharing your gifts to the collective. We all need it. Thank you. See, Metatoni asked how I could come back. Well, how can I not? First of all, it's my life essence and I'm still alive and I try to focus on that. Second of all, I have you guys to, to be so supportive and loving and a part of my path now. How can I not return to you guys? Yeah, so what I was saying about grieving about Ollie is very much relevant to anything. Now it's not the time to push, especially now Mars is in Pisces. If an active force try to push through the water, through the amorphic, through the elusive, it's just gonna get lost and find itself at the same point that they're starting. Imagine like pushing a wave, right? So you're pushing straight, but the wave is just carrying you back. So it's like it's just a waste of energy. It will just make the process longer. So I would say just let yourself be confused. This is the message for now. I'm not going to be like, hey, be happy and jolly and get up and do and this. I don't think it's right for now. I think what I said with the, for those of you who are just joining, I started this conversation with giving the analogy about the caterpillar who becomes a butterfly inside their cocoon, and the process is painful. They're dissolving into their molecular structure, so they're restructuring their shape. It's not like they're just growing wings. They're melting and then they're regrowing as a complete new shape. So they have to be very, very protected and very safe inside the cocoon. So you have to protect yourself and be safe right now. Be discerning with the people you allow to be around you, with the things that you allow yourself to do. Be slow, be restful. Don't be the strongest. Don't be the all-knowing. Champagne, I'm riding this wave of life and I'm ready for what's in store. Good. Ride this wave. Put your head beneath the wave. Either way, don't fight the wave, because the waves are now, they will come down. Like as I feel like as Mars will go into Aries, I think January 2nd or January 3rd, an active force will return to us. Like the fire will start emerging in us again. This is not me being like, oh, you need to let astrology and the planetary shifts control your life and the F with free choice. No, but sometimes, especially when it supports the process that you're going through or whatever it is that you're going through, use it instead of fighting it. Those energies are here to advise you, not to hold you back. Okay, so be receptive at this time. Okay, I think I'm going to pull out some cards just to see if there's any messages for the collective that is watching now. Let me know what you guys think. Any message I can share with my seekers who are watching for the solstice, for this shift. Alana, Scorpio, feeling confused and serious, not negative. Same with family relations. Okay. Focused and serious. Look, that's great. Fixed water. Okay? You don't have to be negative to be serious. We all take it in a different way. Listen to your own tides. It's totally great. General message for the people who are watching for the solstice. Do your magic. Wow. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Empress is basically all the queens together. She's the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. She is Demeter, the goddess of life and fertility, of abundance and creation. She's Gaia. She's the earth. The earth, like I said, is all the queens, right? The earth, Gaia, includes water, the cups. It has fire, the wands. It has air, the swords, and it has earth, the pentacles. And if I have her right here with with our Queen of Pentacles, the message is be very grounded within yourself, within your truth, from your root chakra. Okay. Now, when I say from the root chakra, I'm not talking about the reptile mind that tells us, how much we're afraid and how much everything can go bad and how much things are dangerous. No, not that survival fight or flight mechanism. When I say root chakra, I'm talking about connection to source, from the earth, from the life, from the 3D. Eat well, rest, drink a lot of water, take a walk in the park. Definitely feeling an energy shift. Yes, because there is an energy shift. The collective is shifting. And the collective is the picture made of pieces of the puzzle, and we are those pieces. So we're shifting with it to match the new picture. We have to change ourselves. So the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles says everything is okay. Don't be tempted to go to what really, really, really makes you fear. Don't be drawn to all the negative emotions that you have in your life. Allow them to surface. You'll become aware of it and release them. But don't stay stuck in them and don't believe them. Observe them, right? Look at them. Look at those feelings. Be like, hello, where'd you come from? What are you trying to tell me? Okay, let's do this and this. Talk about that and that. And now time to release. Okay, so I want you to acknowledge the reptile mind of yours. I want you to acknowledge your fears, and I want you to acknowledge your anxiety, because that's how you handle it and resolve it and learn a lot about yourself and how you operate, where you operate from, what makes you tick. But I want you to not believe it. I want you to remember it's your fight and flight. I want you to remember it's not the reality. Reality is actually fantastic and very abundant. It's like life is like gifts are coming, you know, stability is coming. And even though a lot of us are really not feeling it right now, even though we might be able to like see it in our little daily events, like some opportunities, good communication, things like that, we still go home and experience some dark nights of the soul. Or in our quiet times, we have our doubts. And we think, oh, what if everything that allegedly seems good right now will fall down the drain like things have had, you know, in the past. Don't go there. And if you get there to that fear mechanism, I want you to analyze it. Okay? Because reality shows bountiful. So for those of you who spend time with yourself, create. This is also a very, very, very creative combination. Do some sort of creative work, whatever, something with your hands. Write, paint, build a table. Put a painting on the wall. Okay. I'm going to ask for another message. By the way, guys, if any of you wants a specific message, like to actually ask me a question for the cards, and I'll ask the cards for you right now. You can highlight your question. You can I think there's like a pay $1 button here. Yeah, so you can even put in $1, like whatever amount you want. Seriously, even if you put 50 cents, whatever. But then it will make your question, your comment, like stand out, and I'll see that it's a question for you. And I'll ask the cards. You can do it right now if you feel like it. And if not, until then, I'll ask for messages for the collective. Any more messages for the collective for my amazing seekers? Nine of Swords. I like this. This is the After Tarot. And in the After Tarot, you see what comes one step after the card. So the Nine of Swords in the classic Rider-Waite or the classic interpretation is the dark night of the soul. It's agony, it's pain, it's misery, it's grief, it's sadness, it's all that jazz. It's all the fear, it's all the feels, it's all the demons. But here, look at what's happening. He's picking up the sword and he's battling his demons. Now his demons, there's a reason why they're painted like this, like as a mythical, unrealistic dragon that is painted red, aka our reptile mind. Remember I said reptile mind? This is so symbolic. This is cutting off the head of our reptile mind, of the fight or flight, of the fear survival mechanism. It's important when we need it, when we are actually in danger. And then it just happens. It awakens and it just comes alive. But when we're only planning our future and working towards our next steps, then there's no need to feel these things. So use your mind instead of instead of manifesting your fears and overthink them and then living them inside your head. Use that sword to cut them off. Well, no, that's not a general question. Okay, anything that you specifically want to know, girl, it could be 2 cents, literally. It's not about that. This is what I'm teaching you, and I have to set example. Balance, energetic balance. Okay, receiving, giving. We have to step up into a balanced sense of self from here on. We want a balanced life, a balanced experience, and we have to, be what we want to be. Be the person that you want to become. So if we want to have an inner balance, we have to have our actions balanced in between ourselves, say between the right lobe and the left lobe, but also in between ourselves and our environment. Thank you. I will do a question. Hold on. Okay, MK, I'm waiting. In the meantime, King of Pentacles for the collective, which matches our Queen of Pentacles. Again, stability, being grounded, taking care of yourself, taking care of your work, taking care of your creativity, taking care of your body. Once again, I said it, I'll say it again for those of you who just joined. Eat well, drink well, sleep well. This is not me telling you to be lazy. This is me telling you to go back and nourish your what's the word? Nourish yourself. Your basement floor, the one that your entire building, your entire mechanism is built upon. Right? Let's see what else. It's okay, MK. When it comes, I'll answer it. But until then, I'll do general messages. Another general message for the collective for the solstice. No, I'm very clear, honey. Metatron. MK, okay. Message, please, for New Year. Okay, MK, can you write me your date of birth so I can tap into you specifically? MK, write me your date of birth. You don't have to write the year if you don't feel comfortable, but your day and month. And that way I'll tap into your energy and ask for a message for you for the New Year's. I already got, thank you, Metatron. I already got the Ace of Wands and the Magician. MK, message for the New Year. So this is very clear. You need to be fearless for this New Year, because energy is generating a lot of manifestation power within you from the will. So this is not of the mind of planning. This is not of the earth of being slow. This is not of the water of allowing yourself to feel things and taking it like elusive. For you in specific, the advice, January 27. Oh, an Aquarius. Lovely. Okay, so the advice for you, my little Aqua, is act upon whatever your will brings you from the gut. If there's an aspiration, something you want to achieve, a project, a potential partner, be very fire-oriented, not from the mind. This says that there's a lot of energy that is supporting you right now when it comes to manifestation. The New Year's 2019 for you is a brand new beginning that comes from the instincts and from the gut. And it encourages you to have, to act from a place of passion. Okay, to act. Okay, Metaton, thank you. Write down your question and I'll answer you. Guys, if you do this, don't forget to write your question so I'll know what kind of message you want. But MK, just to wrap it up, you are encouraged to act from your instincts, from your immediate will, to give them space and room with no judgment, to have fun, to go get what you want the way you want it, with no apologies, yeah, I feel that. Great. Now, this says that you have all the powers in the world. You just have to start. You have to initiate. Both Ace of Wands and the Magician speak about raw potential. The Magician has the raw potential of all the elements. The Ace of Wands is more specific to fire, to the will, to creativity, to instincts from the gut. Okay? So right now, you're encouraged to focus on that. Okay? I manifest easy, but now I have learned be careful what I manifest. Oh, yeah. That's another aspect of, thank you for saying that. It's another aspect of, Metatron John, by the way, I'm waiting for your question. Oh, general guidance, please, Morgan, thank you. No problem. So I'll just wrap up with MK and I'll move on to your general guidance. So what you said, MK, about you manifest easy. Yeah. So this, for example, is a combination of someone saying, getting really, really mad at someone and then curses them out. I wish you, blah. And then something bad happens to that person. Okay, so you have to be careful. Make sure that it comes from a benefic, positive place that isn't hurtful. So anything instinctive that comes to you that you wish but might be harmful for either yourself or others, because this says also, yeah, be careful what you wish for, because the energy is very potent right now, especially with things that come from your immediate will. Okay, so Metatron, a general guidance. General guidance for Metatron. Champagne, I'll be right with you. Thank you. But guys, you need to write your question, you funny people. Write me what kind of question or guidance you want in specific, and if you want to add your date of birth, that will be super helpful. Thank you. Okay, general guidance for Metatron John. What is the most important message I can give to Metatron John right now? Okay. The Tower and the Five of Swords. So this is a very, very important message for you. The Tower says with the Five of Swords, this is the opposite of the message I gave MK, like the complete opposite. This tells you, take it really slow. Don't be in a hurry to do anything. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't jump to actions. Don't start something that its foundations aren't steady and clear. Be careful of ego battles with other people, because even if you'll find yourself a winner, it will be a sour win. So try to avoid any conflict in the next couple of weeks, 2 weeks to 5 weeks, I would say. November 7. Yeah, you're a Scorpio 7. So yeah, be careful of your emotional state of mind, because it's very, very strong right now, and it comes from not from a benefic place. Sometimes it comes from a place that wants to prove yourself, and this says be very, very slow and steady with it. Whichever, if there are circumstances in your life that are challenging, the advice of operating with them is being decisive. Now, being decisive doesn't mean being hasty. It's taking a decision and acting according to that decision, but doing the steps slowly and accurately, and with your mindset on the big picture and not just like the small, immediate gratification. Does that make sense? I hope that was helpful. Yeah, thanks so much, Gerald. Okay, cool. Champagne. Oh, I never wish. Wait, MK, or I never wish. I know you don't, honey. It was just a message. It was just the guidance, just in case. It's like an added value. So, Champagne C. General guidance. That's what you want. Champagne. Okay, cool. Your date of birth. Oh, Leo. Okay, August 14th. General guidance for Champagne, August 14th. My Leo Champagne. I love the name, by the way. Message for Champagne. 5 of Wands and 3 of Cups. Okay, Champagne, if there's a group in your life, either friends or work, anything that is group-oriented, people in your life that you feel like there's a bit of a competition with, or a conflict, or a certain, it could be like a underlined competition kind of energy, where it's not on the surface, but it feels a little bit like, you know, like a frenemy kind of thing. So the guidance is to be quiet with things and be the last person standing. Oh yeah, I feel it. Haha, good. I nailed it. So it tells you to don't compete with these people or don't have a conflict with these people like on the surface. Like don't be like, hey, da 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 da. Be wiser about it. Okay? Better be happy than being right. And long and steady wins the race. Oh my God, so many cliches I'm throwing at you. But just be smart about it. Don't like face them face to face. Just be slow and steady. Keep doing what it is that you're doing, and you'll notice how little by little you're the one who's the last person standing, and you're the one who got it, or has it, or proved herself. Does that make sense? MK, that's great. That's a good way to go about it. Yes, so true. Champagne says, yes, so true. Thanks for the heads up and clarity. Thank you. I'm happy that it helped. At the throne, I'm happy that it made sense. Much love in return. Yay, good. Happy better than right, yeah. Erica, hi Erica. I'm Cancer, he's Pisces, just broke up our wedding and relationship, but I miss him so much and I have the feeling it's not over yet. I'm sorry you're going through this feels. Erica, wow, Pisces and Cancer. And full moon in Cancer. If you want me to pull cards about it, let me know. Okay, do what the other guys did. Until then, I'm going to keep doing general messages. The Fool is general message for the collective. Now here in this after tarot, he's already off the cliff and like holding on to dear life, but not like smelling the roses. This is like someone who took a risk, fell down, doesn't even know the result yet, but just happy about doing it because it feels liberating. Erica, so just press the dollar button and put in whatever amount you want. Doesn't matter. It can be $1. It can be anything you want. Like look, scroll up and see what other people did. And with it, write your question and I'll pull specific cards for you. Okay, because this has to be balanced. If you want to, just do that and write your specific question, or I can just read what you wrote in the other one. General guidance for the collective in the meantime. Until anyone else will come up with a question, I will ask for general guidance for the collective. General guidance for the collective for the 8. Champagne. Oh, that's okay. You're welcome. Thank you, MK. Yeah, balance, giving and receiving. You're right. And Champagne, this is what it's all about. Not everybody can afford a private read or an hour long, so it's okay. I'm here for you guys. That's why I did this live, okay? So there's no judgment here, and thank you so much for what you gave. Don't worry about it. Literally, guys, put whatever sum you want, and then I'll answer whichever question you have. Message for the collective, for the solstice, for the end of this year. 6 of Swords. Take time off. Take a break. Allow yourself to rest. Don't judge yourself. It's well needed. It's well deserved. I said it in the beginning. A phone needs to charge. A body needs to sleep. A psyche needs to heal. Okay? This time, whatever it is that you're going through, whenever you're seeing this, it's temporary. It's temporary, and you will emerge. Hi, Alana. Thank you. You will emerge brand new. And maybe not all your circumstances will be better or completely fixed, but you will be more able to handle them. Yes, it is more than fair. I agree. Hi, Chris. Good to have you. Welcome to our live for our solstice. Guys, if you're only now joining, feel free. I'll post this, even though it was a weird start because I forgot my lighter, so I couldn't light the sage, and I went to look for a lighter, and the screen was empty for a while, so people joined and then they left because they didn't know where I'm at. But in the beginning, I speak about what I think about this time frame. Hi, Danielle. My first time here, what I missed. You can go back to the beginning after we finish this live and then you'll see it. I was talking about the collective and the solstice and the end of 2018 and how we're feeling all this shift and how much it could be painful emotionally and psychologically. But there's a very specific reason that the collective is going through this. Hey, Erica. Wow, thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. It's very generous. What is your question, baby love? For Chris and Daniel, I did the explanation of what I think about this time in the beginning, and then we went on to asking questions. So you can either listen to other people's messages, or if you want a specific message for yourself, you can press the dollar button and put whatever sum you want. Literally, it can be anything. It could be $1, anything. And then ask me a question. I'll see that you put, and then I'll answer your in specific. But Erica, do you want me to ask about what you said about, is he coming back or should I just continue with my life? First of all, you should continue with your life regardless. That's behind everything. King of Cups. Someone is letting go of their emotional agony. They don't want to feel this pain anymore. They feel like they tried everything emotionally. Now, this could be you, this could be him, because King of Cups, this could be Cancer, it could be Pisces, right? But right now, this time is for healing for both of you. And you have to allow it to happen. So I recommend letting it be. I recommend, I'll pull a couple more cards. I want to pull more cards for you. So I have the King of Cups. And if you can write me his date of birth and your date of birth, that will be fantastic. Message for Erica Access in regards to her former fiance. The Sun. Will they get back together? Will her Pisces former fiance will get back together with Erica? Okay. So what I have here is the King of Cups and the King of Cups, the Sun, Knight of Swords, and Queen of Wands. If you want to look at it. So first of all, I feel like there's a competition over you. If you don't know who it is yet, then someone might come into your life in the near future. So whether you with him or not, with your Pisces, you should most definitely continue on with your life. 100%, because nothing ever comes of waiting around and soaking and soaping. No one thinks it's sexy. No one wants to be with that. It's just life. Look at the movies. Look at our life. Whenever we move on, suddenly someone wakes up, and it's for a good reason. It's not because there's something wrong with them. It's because when we are in our power stance, when we are taking care of ourselves, when we are moving on and continue living, that's sexy. That's powerful. That's healthy. And people want to be with healthy individuals. So yeah, you should continue. If there's a potential of return, which I don't see a 100% one, so no guarantees. But if there's a potential of return, it will happen only towards July, August of 2019, around August or July 2019. And until then, you need to go through another relationship potentially, because there's another thing that's supposed to be in your life, and there's a journey that both of you need to take. Now, This doesn't mean that you'll necessarily get back to him around August, July 2019. But it could mean that you'll be with someone else by then. So either way, I'm not seeing you girl alone. I see drama and soap opera around you. Let me know if that resonates in any way. Okay, Chris. What is your question, Chris? Hey guys, I can only give you a specific message if you do what the people above you did. Put in any sum. Give me any amount. From $1 to $100, like Erica, whatever you can, whatever you want, completely legitimate and beautiful. We're practicing balance, give and take. Chris, honey, Chris Rochelle, what is your question or message that you're asking in regards? And if you can give me your date of birth, that will be awesome. Chris Rochelle. If it's just general, it's also okay. The sun fell down. I'll just remember that, but I don't know your question yet. Thank you, Daniel. Happy winter solstice. You're welcome, Erica. But listen, like, seriously, I'm not seeing any dull moment for you when it comes to romance. There's something very specific. I know you're not feeling it right now, and right now it's the pain. It's just the pain, especially with the Cancer full moon and everything. But right towards end of January, after all the eclipses, like, just be in the fields. Allow yourself to go through the journey and the process, and then you'll find your strength back. Okay, Chris. Hi. Should I give the Leo a try or should I wait on the Scorpio? Oh, so you have a Leo and you have a Scorpio. And your date of birth is June 23rd, 1980. So you're a Cancer. Okay. So first of all, if you're waiting on a Scorpio and you don't know how they feel, and there's a Leo around you that wants you to give them a trial and you find them interesting, then of course, give them a try. If only like to have the experience of another connection and make the Scorpio jealous. I mean, if the Scorpio is not with you and they're making you wait, then you should not wait. Guys, all of you, this is like, if you want to not see other people because of your reasons, because you want to be in your cocoon, thank you, Metatron. Because you want to be in your shell and you want to be in your space, then don't see other people and do whatever you want to do. Wait, don't wait. But if you're only waiting for the sake of what if they'll come back and then I won't be available, even though you don't want to be alone, don't do that. Let me ask about the Leo. Should Chris Scorpio give a chance to the Leo? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. Because either way, it will lead to a very fulfilling relationship. Now, here's the thing. The card that came up that fell down when I was shuffling before you wrote me your question, Chris, was the Sun card, which is very Leo. So most definitely give the Leo a shot. Leo goddess, so many Cancer. Yeah, many. I'm a Cancer ascension, Leo rising. Yeah, I'm also Cancer rising. Let's see. PayPal only? No, it's okay. You can do it here. Yeah, I just disappeared. Yeah, he just disappeared, the Scorpio. I didn't want to hurt the Leo. Okay, here you're bringing up a very important thing. I don't want to hurt the Leo. Okay. First of all, they're adults. They're adults. If someone wants to hang out with you and gives us a chance, then give them the benefit of the doubt of being responsible for their own life and It's not yours to decide what will hurt them or not. If they don't want to get hurt and therefore don't want to take a chance and be with you, then it's theirs to decide. But if they're around and they want to take a leap of faith, who are you to decide it for them? It's doing that for someone else is arrogant. It's patronizing. It doesn't work because there's always the risk of getting hurt. Whatever it is that we do, we can either succeed or we can either fail. You can't not do something just because you fear of how it will end. Because guess what? Everything ends after a day, after a year, after 100 years, after 100 lifetimes, one way or another. So we either remain happy together or we have another lesson and we grow. Breakup happens all the time. You don't want to miss out on a great opportunity on being with someone that you guys can make each other happy just because you might hurt them. Hey, they might hurt you. Maybe no one will hurt anybody. Who knows? But I'm guessing if they're above the age of 10, they probably know that they might get hurt. Allow them to make that decision. How will you know if you won't try? Especially love. Love doesn't come from the mind. It's not a cognitive decision-making process. It's an emotional, experimental process. You have to experience. You have to be in that experience. Just try with the Leo. And if it works, continue. And if it doesn't, stop. Marriage, people get divorced, people sign leases and then they break the leases and they leave. It's like, live your life, man. Or girl, sorry. Oh, okay, Jamie, I understand. True, I gotta get over the fear. Here's the thing. You don't have to get over the fear. Bravery is not being fearless. Bravery is being afraid of something and doing the right thing anyway. You can be afraid and you can be worried, but do the actions. Do what you need to do to give yourself an opportunity for happiness. And maybe you'll be happy for a week, and maybe you'll get married and be happy for a lifetime. I don't know. You can only tell by the experience, right? And then even if you'll only be happy for a week, great. You had a great week. And now you know. Now there's no question mark. How annoying it is to walk around with a question mark. Try. Hi, Shabana. What's up? Oh, guys, if you want to ask me specific questions, then you press the dollar button and you put in whichever amount you want. Any amount you want. And then write in the comments your question. Hi. Okay, I'm practicing balance, give and take. It's my work, but I'm here for you guys. So even just $1, like whatever, anything. Who asked me about the PayPal who said it doesn't have a Google account? Jamie, I'll write it down here in the comments if you want to, but generally it's, wait, let me write it down. Let me know if that works for you. Let me see if that works. Let me press it myself. No, I don't want to leave the site because I don't want to. Just copy paste this link and then it will lead you to, but okay, just copy paste this link that I just wrote and then you can do it from there. Hi, November. There are 2 November 7th here. Okay, you see my doggy behind Oliver? Here's the thing. For some of you know because you've been following me. Some of you may not know. I lost my fur baby doggy, Oliver. He was with me for 10 years. I lost him last month to a horrible cancer, and he was November 7th. He was a November 7th. He was a Scorpio 7, and I have 2 Scorpio 7 here. I feel like he's with us. I feel like he's with us. Yeah. There's 2 November 7th here. For people who will say, oh, it's random, 365 days a year. It is not random. Oliver is here with us. The sweet doggy. Who is Victorian Sandbox? Who is Victoria? Victorian Sandbox? Raise your hand. Is that you, Jamie? Me? Okay. Write me your answer, your question, sweetie. Write me your question and I'll pull some cards. I'll see what comes up. I want to show you. Can you see him over there? He's here with us. Oh my God, November 7th, yeah. Jamie, I'm waiting for your question. Thank you, MK. You know, I'm a Cancer, Leo, Divine Feminine, waiting on union with Divine Masculine, Taurus. Okay. So you want me to ask about your Taurus. Can I get your date of birth and his date of birth? Like numbers. Numbers speak to me. If he is true divine masculine. Yeah. Here's the thing. I think everyone is a soulmate. Everyone is a divine masculine. Everyone is a divine feminine. When it comes to twin flames, if you want me to tell you my opinion about it and what it means, I can tell you after I'll answer your question. So you're July 10th, 1961. What's his date of birth? Okay. And what's his date of birth? Jamie? What's the Taurus? I got the Lovers. May 18. Okay. I'm a twin 2, Cancer, Pisces, join. Okay, we'll talk about the twin flame thing after I do Jamie, and unless anyone else has other questions. Once you just pop the line with the dollar thing, then okay. So Jamie, Cancer with her Taurus 18 is their union. Please clarify the Lovers. Let's see what's up. The Lovers, 9 of Pentacles. Something else flipped. Wait, I want another card. 1 second. Lovers, 9 of Pentacles. King of Swords. Okay. So what I have for you is the Lovers, the 9 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So right now, you are encouraged to really focus on your own success. On being the 9 of Pentacles. On really being in your strength. Really, really, really being in your strength, in your beauty, in your independence. Not do anything from a place that thinks about union with him. Okay? What you do needs to be about you. Needs to be about your work. Needs to be about your well-being. Needs to be about how you like to have your hair, how you like to dress, your friends, your own freedom. You have to focus on that. Now, this is a very analytical individual. He may be a Taurus, but he has a lot of air elements. Okay? He's a very analytical individual. He examines relationships also from the mind, from a certain checklist. There's a certain way he imagines his woman to be like. Now, whether it's okay or not, whether you fit that list or not, irrelevant. You have to be in your own space. Now, This Lovers shows that this is a choice of path for you guys right now. Now, I do see connection. Gemini Moon and Gemini Venus, that's you. Right? Shabana, you did? I'm checking. Okay, I'll get to you right after. Sorry, where was I? I got distracted. Jamie and her Taurus. It's in a question mark right now, energetically. The universe is testing you. Your own higher self is testing you to see if you're still taking care of yourself and not completely giving yourself away in a relationship. Now, if you will be able to take care of yourself in this situation and worry about yourself and worry about your career, your work, your everything, then the universe will kind of yes, no, yes, no. Also, the more you'll take care of yourself and be more impressive, the more he'll look at you in a more impressed way. I'm sorry, it's just what I'm reading from the character. And it's actually good for you because this is provoking you to become better. Okay? So right now, universal-wise, it's definitely an option, but it's on a question mark. You're expected until October 2019, in the next 9 months, to really work on yourself. Establish your independence and grounding of being alone. And then it will open up space for a partnership, a very beautiful, soulful partnership. I don't know if it will be him. It could be. There's positive cards here, but it's under a test. Does that make sense, Jamie? Okay, that's the message. I had Shabana. Good. I'm happy that it does. So yeah, your higher self wants to make sure that you fulfill your best possible life. Because you tend to give a lot in relationships. So then if it will give you love now, you'll just be all about him and not about yourself. So it's keeping you away just so you could take care of yourself because you don't have a choice. Right? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well, and happy solstice. I love you guys. Okay. Will Libra and Cancer reconcile? Shabana, remind me, which one are you? You're the Libra or the Cancer? Which one are you, baby? Are you September 28th or are you July 15th? I think you're July 15th. Do I remember right? Shabana. Happy holidays, Vicky. Hi. Welcome. Happy to have you. Join the party. I love you guys so much. You guys are my tribe. I'm so proud of you guys doing the work, asking questions, going through the fields. My God, it's so difficult, huh? Fucking holiday season. Excuse me. All right. Shabana, remind me, I'm talking to you. Are you the Cancer or are you the Libra? Ooh. Okay, I'll just do Cancer and Libra. Libra, okay. So will Shabana and Cancer July 15th reconcile? Will there be a reconciliation with Shabana and her Libra? Reconcile Shabana and her Libra. The person, was it Chris, who asked me about I'm sorry, just Shabana, hold on one second. I finally have something coming up suddenly. Who asked about waiting for the Scorpio or giving a chance to the Leo. Check out November read for Aries. I did it in October, at the end of October. They had a situation where they had to release a Scorpio, Queen of Cups, like a very strong water fixed energy, to make room for a strong fire, Queen of Wands, which is very much so a Leo type. Okay, so look at that reading, because that will be will give you very specific messages. Okay, the Aries reading that I made for November, because I just got those two queens that is in the past, and then making room, is being stuck on it, and then needing to make room for the Queen of Wands, and it's just, go see it. Okay, back to Shabana. Sorry. Shabana and her Libra. Will there be a reconciliation? Will there be a reconciliation to Shabana and her Libra? Okay, I see very different natures, Shabana, and please confirm while I'm talking. Like just two different natures that want different things. And I do see an opportunity to communicate around January. But I feel like someone will be doing a favor to the other person by talking to them, communicating with them, but they're actually just trying to let that go. Does that make sense, Shabana? Hey, Joanne, I'll be right with you. Write down your question in the meantime. Guys, you have to write your questions down so I'll know what you want to know. Shabana, baby, talk to me. Does that make sense? I think you can make that happen. You can make that communication happen. But my recommendation is to not push to that, because I see imbalance in the relationship. Like, I see the male figure much more in the control and in the power stance. Like, it's their way kind of thing, what they want. And honestly, I don't like that for you. I don't think you need to be in a place that I think I want you to move on and be your own badass. I'm always up for reconciliations. He's a Cancer? Okay. I'm always up for reconciliations, but not at all price, and definitely not chasing anybody. So maybe allow him to come to you if he comes to you, but don't push it. Okay? That's my message. I don't want you to, you can, if you'll try and you'll communicate in January, there's an opportunity to reconcile, but I still see the imbalance continue, the type of relationship, very different natures. I feel like there's an opportunity to release for you, but that's a choice. It's always a choice. Okay, baby? All right. Joanne, thank you for doing this live reading. You're welcome. Would you look at my relationship reconciliation with a Pisces? Thank you. Of course. Guys, if you're asking me a question, it's always very helpful for me if you're putting in your date of birth. Alana, that's great advice for the Cancer Scorpio situation. Yeah, it is. Okay. So, so wait, you're the Pisces. You're the Cancer, Joanne. You're the July 17th, and oh, Shabana, that's okay. The card spoken. You know, it doesn't matter if I said Libra or Cancer. Like that's not what is important. Don't worry about it. Like the message still remains. Yeah, I understand. The message still remains. It's what I said. It's what I think, and that's just my message. It's not going to change. It doesn't matter. I just accidentally said Libra instead of Cancer. Okay? I love you, girl. You got this. Okay, so Joanne, you're July 17th. He's on March 14th. Okay. No, but Shabana, it's not just not to chase with action. It's also to release, not chase in here and in here. Okay. All right. So Joanne and her Pisces, who's March 14th. Will there be a reconciliation between Cancer and Pisces, between Joanne and March 14th? Will there be a reconciliation between Joanne? Death. So, yes, but someone is required to show that they're really, really changed. Okay? Joanne, someone has to prove themselves to be worthy, that they're now really serious and stable and completely different, and they're willing to do something very, very different. Okay? This has to return to being a stable situation that is without battles, but that requires someone going through an inner battle and proving that they can be there for the other, that they can be that stable, grounded person. Joanne, does that make sense? And I also see, and I also see the male figure going through some struggles in his own personal life. Like he's going through some life changes, which he needs to really focus on. He needs to have a lot of energy to focus on that. Dark night of the soul, yeah. Don't we all? But he needs to focus on his drama in order to come back grounded and stable for you. Okay, he needs to battle off his own issues. Well, 2012 was a long time ago, so he needs to go through his now. Okay, so it can only happen when someone really transforms. Thank you. All right, Celeste Carrillo. Hi, how are you? Cappy Sun. I love Capricorns. Cancer rising. Oof. Pisces moon here. Hello. December 23rd. Happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to our Cappy Sun. It's in 2 days. Should I continue to pursue nursing program? I have been declined twice. To pursue nursing program, you've been declined twice. Okay, let's ask for it. You're welcome. You're most welcome. Happy birthday. So, should Celeste, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, continue pursuing nursing program? I have the Lovers and the Justice. Yeah, this is a major life decision. Hold on, I want to clarify. Sorry, the cards got a little bit Okay. Should Celeste continue pursuing nursing? Should Celeste continue pursuing nursing? Is there something else that you want to do that isn't nursing? Like, is there another, like, I have the star card now. Is there like another fantasy-oriented thing? Like, here's the thing. You want to help people. You want to heal people. You want to do magic. Maybe nursing. Maybe there's other ways. Have you considered other ways? Is there anything in your mind that you always wanted to do but didn't necessarily think was possible for you? Because the cards tell you that your heart needs to be lighter than a feather. What does that mean? It means that you need to pursue the direction in your life that makes you happiest, not most practical, not most logical, not the dream that you're used to having, but the thing that resonates with this current self that is you, and with your heart and with your soul. If nursing is that, then yes, continue. If it's not that, let it go and try to pursue something else you want to do. Okay, the Lovers, the Justice, and the Star card. This is the Pandora box, releasing demons. In order to encounter hope and the fountain of youth and what we truly love. Great. Purity requires cleansing. The Justice, cutting out anything that doesn't serve us, being very, very sharp and cutting and clear and clean and accurate and truthful with ourselves, most especially. I'm so fulfilled at taking care of people. Nursing, healthcare is my current tool. Okay, so consider a different tool. Hi, Alana. OMG, what? What's OMG? What's oh my God? The Lovers speak about a choice and path, and a life path. So this is dramatic. This is very big. You need to sit down and ask yourself, okay, healing, of course. It shows me that you want to heal. But maybe that's not entirely the way. Maybe nursing isn't the tool. You said you gave it a good description. Have you considered a different tool? Something that isn't mind-oriented, isn't sword-oriented, but more so heart-oriented. Maybe something more alternative or spiritual. There are so many ways of helping people. Have you considered therapeutic something? There's therapeutic horsemanship, for example. There are so many types of things. I believe that roadblocks are road signs. That if we keep encountering a block after a block after a block, and I'm not saying if it's karmic or if we're not doing enough and all that jazz. Like sometimes you need to fight for something, yeah. But sometimes it's just universe or spirit or your higher self trying to tell you there's something better around that corner. If this is not working out, don't push, don't press. There's something better waiting for you. Okay? So the cards tell you that you need to really consider where does your heart feel light and happy and content? What comes easy? What comes easy to you? And this is all air. It's Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. I'm considering the signs are leading me also. Yeah. And look at how much air we have. I have all the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Consider something from the water type of healing. More of the emotional, empathic, psychological, spiritual realm. Artistic. Okay? Oh, you're talking about November 7th. Yeah, that Oliver is talking to me with bringing here November 7th peeps. Yeah. Yeah, he's my sweet angel. My spirit guide. Is there anyone else? Did I miss out on anybody? Because I scroll, it scrolls up really fast when people are talking, and then I might not see. Hi, Dina. How are you? Okay, if you want to ask a specific question, press the dollar button, put in whatever amount you want, and then write in the comment with it your question. Okay? In the meantime, until someone else asks a question that is personal for them. Yeah, sure. I want to talk about the twin flame thing that people are writing a lot. I see DF, DM, divine masculine, divine feminine. Always the twin flame aspect. Are you ready? Drum roll. What is twin flames? What is the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame and a karmic relationship? And why is everybody talking about it? And what's all the drama? And what is love? And what is life? Ah! All right. Twin flames. Theory goes, because I don't really know. No one really knows. We all talk about it, but listen to your own guidance and intuition when it comes to your life. This is what I have in me. This is the knowledge that I have in me. All right? Theory goes, there are 144, either 1,000 or 1,000,000. I don't know how many zeros, but something with 144. of amount of people energies, souls descending to planet Earth in this lifetime to bring evolution to humanity, a leap in frequency. And those 144 are couples. They're coupled. So there are 72 couples. 72,000, 72 million, 72. Those are divine feminines and divine masculines. Those are twin flames. What makes twin flames different than soulmate? First of all, it's more than just a romantic relationship. It is that, very much so, of course. Thank you, Celeste. Happy solstice and happy holidays. I love you. Shabbat shalom. Thank you. Their job is to raise the frequency and the vibration. Yes, but how? With work. When they team up, they're supposed to do something together for humanity. Make a positive change for humanity. It can be anything. Opening up an orphanage. Help solve climate change. I don't know. Just teach and heal. Write a book that changes people's perception. Write and produce a movie that changes humanity's awareness regarding something and creates shifts, aka The Secret, aka I don't know, whatever. There's a purpose to your union. What are you guys doing? What are you guys contributing? If you can answer that, maybe not yet. Maybe you're feeling that there's something that you can do together for humanity. You just haven't discovered it yet. It's okay. Sometimes it's a process that takes years with twin flames. But either way, this is what it's about. Joanne says it's an extremely challenging and accelerating process. There's a divine purpose. Yes, there's a divine purpose. It's not about you. It's not about us. We can enjoy it because it's very, very intense, deep, pure love. So obviously it's also majestic. But the journey to get there is very, very long because both counterparts need to be their full potential and to tap into the essence of what it is inside of them that can contribute to humanity. And then when each of them knows what it is, what they have to give to the world, what they want, what it is that they care about, what it is that they want to change and promote and encourage, then there's room for union. If it's just about, oh, I love him, oh, I love her, and none of you gives a fuck about anything bigger than you, I don't know if you're twin flames, baby. Honestly. Now, soulmate, it could be a romantic partner. It could be a best friend. It could be a dog. My dog, Oliver, was a very deep soulmate of mine. It could be your mother. Everybody you know could be a soulmate to one. So we have a soul family. You can spend your entire life with a beautiful soulmate that you get along amazing and make each other happy and not necessarily be twin flames. There's a mission for twin flames. If you're not a twin flame, that doesn't mean that your love is not deep, that you're not important. It just means that your journey is different on this planet. It's not as romantic as it sounds. It's a lot of work. It's chosen specific souls that came here with a purpose to do something for this life. And they're doing this together and they're raising the frequency. And then their children are the result of that. And that their vibration is even higher. And that's the next stage of humanity, the next generation that is supposed to be above the 3D, more towards the 4th dimension, the 5th dimension. We are going through an evolution all the time. Okay? So if you're there thinking about your twin flame, if you're listening to this and then you're like, I don't know if I have a purpose that I work towards and care about, or if he does. And she might just be a soulmate. It's not just, it's love. Who cares what we call it? Just love each other. That's it. If you make each other's hearts sing, that's what matters. You're welcome, Dina. Okay? Karmic, that's those sticky, gooey relationship that it's easy to confuse karmic and twin flame if you don't have a healthy sense of self-respect. Okay, because karmic can be very hurtful, can be very degrading, can be very, very difficult, unhealthy relationships that don't make each other happy. It's the codependency kind of thing. It's the addiction kind of thing. It's the not really having a common ground or a shared purpose or true friendship. Just this icky sense of, oh, I can't not be next to this person and I don't even know why they're making me miserable. It's because there's a karmic lesson to learn and to release. You're expected to learn the lesson and move on. Move on. If the person hurts you, if the person puts you down, if your energy is drained after you meet them. I'm not saying tired. If you're in love with each other, you'll stay up all night because you'll be excited by each other's presence. It will be hard to sleep because you're next to someone who makes your heart beat. So you don't want to sleep. You can't. Your body's like, okay? I'm not talking about that kind of tired. That's physical bullshit. If your energy, if your spirit is drained, if you feel lesser, unworthy, not good enough, like there's something wrong with you, okay? I agree, MK. I also seek harmony and no conflicts. What's the point of fighting all the time? What's the love in that? I mean, no one's perfect, and there's always a little bit of clashes, especially when two people, especially in a twin flame situation, because normally in twin flame situation, union comes after two individuals really establish themselves as an individual and as an entity. And then, combining resources and learning how to live with another person, it can be challenging. So that can bring a little bit of, but that's okay. That's natural. It's just a matter of the levels. If mostly you guys are in good communication with respect and you can work things out, that's great. Anybody else wants to ask a personal question, or should I continue with general guidance? Past it all, now I'm living my beautiful era and I feel it's so close. Dina. Yeah, listen. So as above, so below, as within, so without, right? So if we want a balanced, harmonious union connection, I'll be right with you, Divine Feminine Dancing. I just want to finish up what I'm saying. It has to be inside of us first. As within, so without. Once the yin and yang inside of us balances itself out. Once the divine masculine and the divine feminine within us is balanced, the mental, the emotional, the physical, the spiritual, the fire, the water, the air, the earth, once all the elements inside of us are balanced, that's when we have room for balance in our exterior environment. Then other people start existing in our life. Okay. So, Divine Feminine Dancing. I love that you're dancing, Divine Girl. Divine Feminine Taurus, Sun and Moon, and Aqua Rising. April 26th, good. Ooh, strong Earth. Wow, very fixed. Girl, you're stubborn. I love you. Crafting my purpose to return to what I love, great. Healing and dancing, and if part of my twin flame purpose. Okay, so you're asking if healing and dancing is part of your purpose as potentially a twin flame counterpart, right? Okay. So right off the bat, let me talk to you a little bit from your numbers. Let me do the math for a second. Okay, so you give out an impression of being super lighthearted and super cheerful and super like, the dancing and like the fairy. but you are very, very, very grounded. You really know what you want and how. Very determined, very serious energy. And you do have a purpose. You really care. You have ideals and you have values. The advice I have to give you before I ask about your healing and dancing as a purpose is that if you want, well, it's actually related. So if you want to make it a purpose, like to fulfill that purpose, I need you to add water element into the mix. What do I mean by that? Have your vision, have your ideals, have your worlds of values, but always be open-minded, open-hearted, should I say, to changing your mind and the way you go about things. Okay, so let's say you're used to one type of dancing, be open-minded to a different type of dancing, just for change and throughout the time. With anything, message for life. Okay, what I'm saying right now. Because you are very, very purpose-oriented, which is amazing. You have a lot of strength and a lot of creativity to do just that, healing and dancing. Hi, Ivy. You just stepped in. Welcome. Good to have you. Happy Solstice. Merry Christmas. So, Celeste, we're done. That's another question. Now I'm with Divine Feminine Dancing. So that's about that. And that is directly related to your question about your purpose, because that is the thing that will allow you to fulfill that purpose and then unite with a potential twin flame. Okay? Now let me ask, is Divine Feminine Dancing, is healing and dancing, is her life purpose in connection of a twin flame journey? One more card. Beautiful. Okay, so I had these fell. I have the Magician and the Page of Wands. Sorry, one second. I'm trying to scroll down to see what's going on. So I have the Magician and the Page of Wands. And then I have, look how beautiful this is. I have the Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Now, why am I saying it's beautiful? Specifically in the After Tarot, we also have a heart coming into the picture, to the mix above the Ace. And here, sorry, there's a lot of noise outside. And here in the Three of Swords, this is the Three of Swords, but after the healing process. And there's the union. So absolutely yes. I see you actually being with, you know, someone that is also in your creative field. It doesn't have to be a dancer, but someone in that area of what it is that you do. So it's either someone who works with dancers or produce something like that. Okay? Could be a choreographer. Could be many, many things. I don't even know if you know him. Could be someone that just entered your life recently that you don't even know it's him. But you will bring, from working together on this creativity, you will bring a lot of light and creativity to other people. Like, you will teach different forms of communication, communicating from the heart and from the art. There's a lovely phrase that says, take your art, heal your broken heart. Okay, so I feel like you and the potential twin flame is very much about that. Let me know if that resonates or makes sense to you. Yeah, MK, I agree. Let go. Hi, Alana. Metatron, thank you, Morgan. Take it easy and see you soon. Much love, John. Thank you, John. Peace out. Bye. Thank you for being around and supporting. Okay, so this is on hour 40. Oh, great. Divine Masculine is also into music, DJing. Okay, so he does the music, you do the dancing. So if you cooperate on that aspect and you do work for others, then it's a twin flame journey. If you help heal others through dancing. Yes. Okay. Then yeah, I say yes. Okay, guys. Anybody else? Because it's an hour 40 now, and I feel like we need to conclude. You're welcome. You're welcome, my lovely seeker. Look at what fell. The Empress. The first card that fell when I shuffled. You guys are all emperors and empresses. You guys are all divine feminine and divine masculine. Doesn't matter if you're here to do something big or something small. You're here to be a part of this collective, and you're serving your role, and you're beautiful. Okay? I want to repeat what I said in the beginning of the video. Holiday season can be rough. If we're far away from our family, we feel it most. If we're close to our family, but we're not in good relationships with our family, we feel the pain of it. If we had loved ones that we lost, we feel the pain of it most. And this is a very energetic time frame portal to a new sense of self for all of us. So it hurts, right? Like the caterpillar melting into its molecular structure, rebuilding. It's a delicate time. Be kind to yourself, please. Don't judge yourself. Don't let other people project their sadness and their frustrations at you by judging you, by telling you how you should handle what it is that you're going through. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Don't let people tell you how you're supposed to handle your grief or your pain or you know best about yourself. Now, if you are deeply depressed and dysfunctional for a while, reach out for help and listen to the people who tell you need to get the fuck up. I'm not talking about that. But if you're on the function spectrum, allow yourself to go through the journey. You need to do that. You're expected to do that. Your soul wants you to do that. Be in those fields. Okay? But if you're really, really low and you have dangerous thoughts, I want you to know you're not alone. You have a community here. Okay? So reach out. Reach out to a friend, to a family member. You'll be surprised how many people care about you that you don't know how much they care about you. People like to show off, operate from their ego, pretend like they don't care. But sometimes in the moments of truth, they'll show up. And if they don't, reach out to someone else and to someone else until someone does show up. And if no one shows up, reach out to yourself. Call a hotline. Comment on one of my videos. Someone will for sure reply, okay? You are important. You are here for a reason. You are so, so, so important, my dear seeker. And I love you. And I'm rooting for you. Okay? You're not alone. So this was me for the solstice with my Celtic cross with runes around it. I don't know if you can see it. Oliver marked his territory by showing up with his date of birth. And we're all connected, yes. We're all connected. Listen, we're all energy. This separation is illusion. This is just molecules. E equals mc squared. Okay? E energy equals m mass times c speed of light squared. Speed of light times speed of light times mass equals energy. What does that mean in plain? You take matter, okay? You take matter, you move it as fast as the speed of light times the speed of light, it dissolves to energy. The molecules just dissolve. The slower the movement of the molecules, the more condensed their form shifts as, expresses itself as, and the faster the movement of the molecules is, the more dissolved it is. From condensed to liquid to gas, for example, to complete energy, like light or electricity. So this is all an illusion. It's just we move in a different speed, but it's all the same. We're all a spark of light. Okay, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy. Oh, all the 2019 yearly, I call it Ministers of Magic to 2019. They're all up on my Vimeo for all the Zodiac. I finally finished that project for you guys, so you can have them. There is an option of buy all if you want to watch your different placements and cross-watching. So I made it like a third price to get all the 12 videos, and every video is like an hour to an hour and a half. So it's intense and it's great, and I dissect the year by each month, and I do tarot and I do oracles and I do runes. So check it out. I'll leave the link below. And I'll soon start with the general reads for resume the general reads for January, but I'm taking a little of a break for a few days, and then I'll come back with full power for January. In the meantime, check out your yearly. Oh, and if you want to book a private session, I joined a new platform that makes it really easier on me, that you can schedule on it and pay through it, and it's really comfortable and safe for me. So link below, you can check it out and book a private session with me. Let me read more and answer you guys. Be kind to others as well. Yes, patient and kind. Alana, your fur baby spirit blessed the November 7th. Yes. Joanne, we're all connected. We said it. Thank you, Divine Feminine. It's a Celtic cross. It's non-related to our current religions. It's from pagan times. You are very lovely and sweet and good energy and heart. Thank you, MK. You're welcome. Thank you, everybody. A Celtic cross is okay, north, south, east, west. Also the 4 elements. It's balance. It's the elements of nature and balancing them and operating from there on a grand scale. When Christianity kind of took over and tried to convert the pagans and the Norse tribes, the Celtic tribes and the Viking tribes into Christianity, they actually took the Celtic cross, which was their symbol, and added it to make it into the Christian cross. And they did a lot of things with a lot of ancient symbols to maintain the connection of the pagan tribes into their symbols to make it easier on them to convert. So yes, of course, there's the connection to Jesus, who was crucified on a cross, but actually the origin of the cross is the Celtic cross. So just a little short lesson in history. Yeah, it does actually. Okay, guys, this was me, Morgane, the Existential Shift. I love you very much. Be happy, be well, be safe, and check out all the links below. And oh, my Instagram is the Existential Shift if you want to join me there. Bye, guys. Take care.